Hello. Thank you for joining me today as we reflect on some teaching from this last weekend. We were in Exodus chapter 14, John chapter 9, talking about eyes of faith. Faith is trust or dependence on God. You and I both need stronger faith in our lives. And I really believe that God is calling us to open our eyes of faith. Jesus said to those who were interacting with him in John chapter 9 about the man born blind, he said, if you were blind, you would not be guilty, but you remain guilty because you claim that you can see. If we as followers of Jesus are claiming to follow Jesus and we're doing so, making that claim without activating faith and without building faith in our lives, we're blind. And we need to open our eyes of faith. And our eyes of faith we know that we're using our eyes of faith, I should say, when our focus is not on what's going on around us. It's not on all of the peripheral stuff of life, but rather it's on God. It's on Jesus. There's two areas of faith's focus that we talked about, and I would just encourage you to listen to the entire message. You can get the full content there, but the two primary ways or places for our focus are on God's identity and God's ability, who God is and what God can do. When we are focused on those things, it's going to make a dramatic difference in our lives. And when we look to God, that's when we see who He is. When we look to God, when we focus on Him, that's when we position ourselves to see God's ability. And that is beautifully demonstrated as the children of Israel prepared to cross the Red Sea in Exodus chapter 14. Friends, today, as you walk with God, keep your focus on Him. Focus on who He is. Focus on what He can do. Find those areas of your life where you think that things are just impossible, and I want you to start viewing those not as impossibilities, but as opportunities for God to do something great as you stand in your faith with God.